What's up, guys? It's KB. Make sure you subscribe to the Underground Sports Philadelphia YouTube channel. Click the bell icon down below so you don't miss a single video from us. And thanks for tuning in to another video from Underground Sports Philadelphia. Now let's get into it.
Philadelphia, baby, you're going to love it. Best sports fans in the world. Actually, the worst, but that's what makes them the best.
Yo, what's poppin'? All my peeps, it is I, your host of the most Renaissance man who always thinks he can, and your champion of the peeps, Patty Pitts, welcoming you back to my house for another edition of the house show presented to you by Underground Industries. It's not just me, Patty P, here in Dahas. I am joined, as always, by the founding father himself, representing the hashtag Porch Gang, Mr. KB. What's poppin', dude? How we doing?
What up? We're living the dream one nightmare at a time, as they say in the old country.
Yeah, it sounds it from what you've been dealing with. I'm all right with my hardships and struggles compared to having to deal without a car. So, yeah.
It's just that time of year again.
It is. It sounds it. You know, we just had WrestleMania, which brings me back to when we were stuck in your car, outside of, oh my God, why am I blanking on the arena?
Xfinity Live, baby.
Xfinity Live. What was it before, though?
Well, we were in the Xfinity Live parking lot, but it was in front of, at the time, the Wells Fargo Center.
Wells Fargo. I couldn't thank you. I
Xfinity
knew red and
Mobile
yellow.
Arena.
Yeah.
The
Wells
Key
Fargo.
Locks.
We're out in fucking front of the building, and your car is not starting. And I was fully planning on sleeping in that car. I don't know. I was ready. It was one of those things where I just left it up to God. I was like, you know what? We're going to sleep here because I'm coming back here tomorrow anyways. And luckily God answered my prayers and we ended up back at your house safe and sound, the most part. So dude, my heart goes out to you seriously, because that's awful. My car may smell like a fish pier, but at least it runs. At least it runs, which I'm very happy for. So, yeah, no, that's ass, and but that was keeping you from last week. We had our own issues too with last week, but we're back here to talk about the world of wrestling. KB, I got to get my thoughts out. There's a lot of exciting things happening in the Wrestleverse right now, not only just in WWE, obviously, but AEW is on as we speak right now. We got Jon Moxley taking on Shane Taylor, part of Shane Taylor Productions, continuing over from Collision. And we have some rumors to debunk. We're just going to riff-raff. And I might even teach you a thing or two this week, KB. I think I'm going to teach you something about the world of wrestling. All right, so we got a fun show in store for you guys today. If you ever want to call in the show, because that's what the show is, you guys call and I answer, but since the phone line's down, we need you to call in. Go to speakpipe.com/official house show to leave me any comments about wrestling, questions, past, present, or future. Hypotheticals are highly encouraged. Hypotheticals. And we got TNA Slammiversary coming up. Let me know if you're going to be there. Call in. And yeah, it's going to be great. Speakpipe.com/official house show. All right. KB, you have been away from the Wrestleverse for quite some time, dealing with your own ish, which is fine. It's fine, because your good friend Patty Pitts is here to tell you what you missed, really. Catch you up on what's going on, obviously, with the WWE, the head honcho, but with the other promotions too. From AEW to TNA. I'm going to another indie wrestling show, Pro Wrestling Super Show, over at the Brockton VFW. I'm going there with my cousin and his friends. I got a whole gaggle coming with me now, so it's good shit happening there, and yeah, break it all down for you today, whatnot. So, might as well start with, in my view, the biggest news that I've seen across, the coming across the rumor mill. So yesterday, the rumor breaks out that because CM Punk has been away from television, he is disgruntled with WWE creative and wants out, and there's friction. I was just as flabbergasted as you were. As you can see my reaction now. I was like, no way we're doing this again. So this is why you subscribe to Fightful. I have Fightful Select, giving everything they have on the rumors. They said rumors made their way around that CM Punk and WWE had some sort of issue that led to Punk wanting out of the company. Amongst the issues that were rumored, him being frustrated regarding the booking and treatment of AJ Lee. There were also vague rumors of incidents around WrestleMania that weren't clarified to us, or whether or not the Men for the Fan incident where Punk slapped a phone out of a fan's hand. And then here's what they actually heard. We've been unable to verify literally any of these claims, but did ask about all of them. Usually, as it pertains to incidences, it isn't often it will take 2 months to get to us. And reported today by Fightful that there's no truth to any of these rumors. Okay, it's actually noted that CM Punk will be returning back to WWE programming in the next month or so, and they're working on new merch. Which, KB, I hate that this is floating around, news, whatever you call it, because it's so out of character for Punk at this stage of his career and everything we've seen, how in front of the camera he is when he's been on television. It makes no sense to me, and it really felt like clickbait. It really felt like clickbait because it's like everything that's been going on has been great, and just because a wrestler is off television and not being used does not mean that they're disgruntled all the time. It's different in WWE because the time off is not because they're not being used, but because they're doing multiple things at once. Maybe they're working on something for, off, like a, Saturday, like a movie or a TV show. Maybe they're doing some sort of promotional event. They're being an ambassador for the company. This is why WWE operates on a different level than other wrestling companies, because WWE branches off into multiple avenues where just because they're not wrestling every week on television, you're still seeing them pop up out of nowhere. Like, when the hell have we seen The Miz wrestle leading up to WrestleMania? But he was at the Masters, doing TV. He's doing a bunch of other, marketing stuff or, ambassador type activities. In other wrestling promotions, it's actually been said that they are just not being used. There's nothing for them creatively. And sometimes that does happen. And it's just not the case with WWE. It's what really frustrated me. Is like CM Punk is a big name. He's one of the pillars of the company right now. You think they're just having him sit at home and do nothing, collecting a check? No, he's out getting ring ready again, recovering from his injuries that he suffered at WrestleMania. WrestleMania, that was a 5-star match. It took, a lot out of his body. You need to rest up. It's not the 90s anymore or the Attitude Era, where you guy could be completely banged up one week and you think, oh, and then he's back on television the next. It's a different era. You can have talent not be on television every week and get them in front of the audience in different ways. I need water after that. I need a new water after that. But yeah, that just like
sound
really
like SpongeBob right there, my boy.
Water
would
be
nice.
I need it.
I don't need it.
I
don't need it.
I need it.
I definitely don't need it.
I think I need it. I just can't stand it, dude. It pissed me off, and I'm too busy trying to watch everything. You know, like I'm not paying attention to this because I would much rather watch NXT closely. Like, for instance, last night they had a banger of an opening match. It was Noam Dar and the up and coming guy from Evolve taking off Fraxon. They put on one of the best tag team matches I've seen all year. And that, like, you'd miss that if you're so focused on trying to scroll through rumors of if CM Punk is asking for his release. This isn't 2014. All right? People change. Move on. That really irked me this week. That really irked me. Other than the fact that the only other thing that's going to be my lemon for tomorrow's episode of No Nights Off, but like that and then the King of the Ring, every participant that's been in it so far, haven't really had a problem with. Makes sense for the tournament, you know, filling out some brackets. Why the hell is Tala Tonga in the King of the Ring? We like Solo Sikoa's, security, essentially, his bodyguard. Why is he in the tournament and not like Matt Cardona? Even Shinsuke, our guy Shinsuke in the house. I'd much rather see him. I know he's feuding with Tama Tonga, but you can, if you want to continue that feud and still have it going on, why don't you just book him to run in and cost Shinsuke the match? You know, like just stuff like that where it makes more sense than Tala Tonga. It really irked me. It probably means nothing to other wrestling fans, but when you look at the brackets, KB, I'll start with the men's because I'm ranting about it. In one match, you have Penta, Obafemi, Solo Sikoa, and Carmelo Hayes. In another, the same side, different match, Dom Mysterio, Braun Breaker, Trick Williams, Damian Priest. All right, those were 8 guys right now that you'd say stars of WWE. Even more stars here. Finn Balor, Royce Keys, LA Knight, and Jey Uso. All right, those are 12 big names. At least 11, we'll say, big names. And then Ricky Saints, Javon Evans, Seth Rollins, and Tala Tonga. Who's the odd man out there?
Can I just say, when you keep saying Tonga, I think of the giant crab from Moana, which is Tamatoa.
That's so Samoan. Spoiler, I've never seen Moana.
I've only seen the junior musical of Moana.
That's more than me. But it's my brother used it as an Instagram quote from Moana as an Instagram caption to wish me happy birthday one year. And that's about it. You know, I get chastised by the first lady about how I haven't seen it because it's right up my alley. Of course, with the People's Champ final boss, Dwayne The Rock Johnson being in it. I mean, you'd think so, but I don't know. We'll have to watch it at some point. I have to watch that before the live action, right?
You don't need to watch any of those live action Disney movies, my friend. There is no point in watching them.
Hey, you want secret time?
Oh boy.
Secret time. Hey, secret time. I fell asleep during the live action Lion King.
There we go.
I fell asleep.
We love to hear it. We love to hear it.
It wasn't, dude. I don't know if it was the movie or if I was just so tired, but yeah, I fell asleep, knocked out. watched the beginning of it, and I woke up at the end. First lady was pissed. She was like, "What? Really? Crazy."
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, that's my least first secret time of the episode because yeah, I definitely fell asleep during that movie. Yeah,
Love
those
that.
but no, back to King and Queen of the Ring after that tangent. Um, like I like these types of tournaments. King of the Ring, Owen Hart Memorial, the G1, like those tournaments are cool if they have a purpose, and the King of the Ring now has a purpose of the winner of it takes on the World Heavyweight or WWE Champion at SummerSlam. So that's good. And it doesn't feel that this year they just threw people in there to fill out a bracket. It felt that everyone in there is some sort of star, minus Talatonga. I just everyone in there makes sense except for him. It really irked me. But like you have Obafemi winning his match, Dom Mysterio won his match, so they're gonna face each other next week on Raw. Javon Evans won last Monday to the shock of everybody. I'm pretty sure everyone and their mother had Seth Rollins easily walking away champ on his way to winning King of the Ring and then facing Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. But that is not the case anymore because the Vision cost him the match. Austin Theory came out, pulled the referee out of the ring. Braun Breaker hit him with a spear. Javon Evans capitalized on the situation and took out Ricky Saints, who was going to pin Seth Rollins with an OG cutter. And now Javon Evans is in the semifinals for the King of the Ring. And he either faces LA Knight, Jey Uso, Finn Balor, or Royce Keys. So like you have a pot out of those four guys, a final four of those four, Javon Evans, Obafemi, and Dominic Mysterio. I don't think anyone could have predicted Dirty Dom and Javon Evans in that final four. And if doesn't feel like Oba's winning anymore, I know that was the early favorite, but now that Brock Lesnar is not retired anymore, and he faced Obafemi at Clash in Italy, most likely will face Obafemi in his home state of Minnesota at SummerSlam, and it will be because he costs Obafemi his shot at being the King of the Ring. So now you have the possibility of a winner of Dom Mysterio, Javon Evans, or Jey Uso, LA Knight, Royce Keys, or Finn Balor. The unpredictability with the King of the Ring has made me want to watch now. All the stupid side storylines of, LA Knight's feuding with the Usos / Bloodline. Yeah, Dirty Dom and Finn have beef from Dom kicking Finn Balor or Finn Balor leaving the Judgment Day. So they could possibly face off in the finals. It's WWE has been so predictable the past few months. I know you'd agree. They've been very predictable in what's going to happen next that you can call the closing to Raw before 8:00. So to see this new refresh, it's nice. And it feels like everyone's doing tournaments because we have the Owen Hart over on AEW too. So like it's just tournament season, apparently.
Choose your fighter.
Who are you choosing? Who are you choosing for King of the Ring? Who do you think's gonna win?
Leave us a voicemail, speakpipe.com/official house show.
That's a toss it up, slam it home type of segue. Go leave your comment. Who do you think is going to win King of the Ring or Queen of the Ring? Because we only talked about the men's side of the bracket. The women's side, Liv Morgan will face the winner of Sol Ruca, Lyra Valkyria, Charlotte Flair, and Jade Cargill next week. And in the first semifinal match, Io Sky will face Raquel Rodriguez. And here's the interesting thing here, KB. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez are biffles. They're in the Judgment Day together. The other little caveat is that Liv Morgan is the women's world champion, and she's in the King of the Ring tournament, with her goal winning the tournament, becoming Queen of the Ring, and then taking Rhea Ripley's WWE Women's Championship, igniting their feud once again. So that'd be cool. A lot of people are hating on Liv Morgan being in the Queen of the Ring. I don't hate it. Like, we fall into this cycle of doing the same thing of, all right, number one contender faces champion. This to A happens to get to B, and B leads to C. Well, this throws a little wrench in there where you have the world champion, one of the people that the Queen of the Ring could challenge after winning the tournament, is now in the tournament. So technically she could win the tournament and be like, no one is going to get an opportunity at my title. Or she can go the hungry route and want more. And with Liv Morgan's character right now, she constantly wants more. The Liv Morgan Revenge Tour was all about taking everything from Rhea Ripley, and she did. This side of Liv Morgan wanting it all. She's taking everything, and if it means taking something away from Rhea Ripley, she'll do that too. There's a story there that's good if you've been following the show and worth watching. It just sucks that there's just no one else. You know what I mean? Because that's a little bit less unpredictable. Liv could win it. I mean, Io is a favorite too. Jade Cargill could win. Charlotte Flair could win too, and then that would lead to Charlotte versus Rhea once again, sparking up their beef from years past. So yeah, I actually take that back. There is a lot of unpredictability there as well. I'm interested. I'm not going to say I'm as excited as I am for other things going on in wrestling, but I'm very much seated. So, I mean, that's a huge up. So, that was a mouthful. That was a mouthful. Let's see what else the captain wants to talk about here in the house. No, we talked about that, about CM Punk. What else I have here? Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Before we move over to another wrestling promotion, KB, I'd love to talk to you about our friends over at the WWE Shop. All right. The best way to support the house show, other than tuning in, clicking that link down below and buying one of your favorite wrestlers' authentic t-shirts, gear, whatever, memorabilia over at the WWE Shop. They just dropped a bunch of new NXT merch for wrestlers. Naruko, who was formerly Evil in New Japan, his first shirt just dropped. And Shiloh Hill, up and coming. He was in LFG, now on NXT. He has a shirt out now that's pretty fire with his face on it. Pretty cool. So go get yours today. And your favorite wrestlers merch as well. Use that link below and help support the house show while looking fresh and fly in your favorite WWE superstars merchandise. KB, I did it. I did it.
What did you did?
I did buy my tickets to TNA Slammiversary. I will be at the Angus Arena Sunday, June 28th to witness the anniversary show of TNA. They do it every year. This anniversary of their first
You went to that last
pay
year,
per
right?
view. That was Bound for Glory. So that's their WrestleMania.
Or not last year, but
That was last year.
it was.
Yeah, it was last year.
I
It was
didn't know if
awesome.
it was. I didn't know if it was like the beginning of this year.
No, it was last year. It was easily top 3 wrestling show I've ever been to. It was awesome. I went to that. That's their WrestleMania. Slammiversary is their anniversary show from when they first launched the promotion. So all 6 championships that are in the company will be defended. That's going to be awesome. Okay. Second, KB, I told you I was going to teach you something in this show. I told you. What is I want you to throw a guess at me before I enlighten you. What is the Ultimate X?
I have no idea.
You can't even throw out a guess. Like, what do you think the Ultimate X match is?
That sounds like something straight out of Beyblade, honestly.
Okay. All right. A little far off, but I like where your head's at. It does sound a little, yeah, that. No, the Ultimate X match is a fucked up ladder match. So it is a match where they have 4 poles with bungee cords going across to make an X. And then they hang the title in the middle of that X. And I said, fucked up ladder match. Because there's no ladders. You have to climb up the posts, and then you have to use like monkey bars, but like a rope, climbing across rope like this, across, and then take the title down. All upper body while you're hanging off for dear life, like 20 feet above the ring, trying to take down a title. It is the craziest match I've ever witnessed. One of the craziest matches I've ever witnessed. Concepts, at least. Craziest concepts. And I've never seen it live. All right, so there's a lot of things as a wrestling fan I would like to check off that I've seen it live bucket list. That is absolutely one of them. With guys like Leon Slater, BDE, Cedric Alexander in the X Division right now, we could see some crazy shit go down. Because you know they're flying off the posts that are like 2 stories high. It's like doing sentons, and it's going to be unbelievable. I'd love to see. I want to see those 3 at least in the match. That's all right. That's my vote right now. Who else would you like to see in the match? Speakpipe.com/official house show. Shameless plugs only. Yeah, I want to see those 3 at least. I really don't have any other idea of who I would want. Trying to think. Anyways, you let me know, and then I'll bring it up on the show again. All right, because that's gonna be, dude. You got to look up that, like the ring, the setup for it. It looked cooler when they had 6 sides. When TNA was doing a 6-sided ring, it was such a cool concept, like the design of it. And when you have guys like AJ Styles, Chris Sabin, Petey Williams spearheading these matches and making them relevant and cool, like they set the bar pretty high. And it's like, I can't wait to see what's next out of them. So, yeah, that's Ultimate X. And then Slammiversary, the TNA at Slammiversary, the TNA World Championship match. Mike Santana will be defending against somebody. They don't have anyone in mind. I think Nick Nemeth said he's going to call his shot, which is basically TNA's version of Money in the Bank. So at Slammiversary, so it could be him. And I think this is where Santana drops the title. There are rumors right now of his contract expiring in July, making him a free agent, and there is a lot of interest on WWE's side. My guess is for them to bring him into NXT NXT would be a great place for him to continue this rise that he's on, this hype. I want to keep that, establishing himself as Mike Santana in WWE, a brand. And he's champion right now in TNA. And if he's going to leave, he needs to drop the title. I think that Nick Nemeth would be a good person to take the title from him. However, I want to see Eddie Edwards of the System. System would be like, the System have the gold right now. Cedric Alexander as X Division champion. Bear Bronson and Brian Myers are the tag team champions. Let's complete the circle. Let's get Eddie Edwards as TNA World Champion. Because I never really got to experience Eddie Edwards in TNA, really. I only watched his matches and on the PLEs or pay-per-views, whatever they're calling them. I haven't really got to dive into the System and if I like them or not. Are they a badass faction that you want to root for, or are they just the bullies around the locker room? I would like to dive into that and see what I like, because they're entertaining as hell. I saw them when I went up to Limitless in Maine, and it was like they had a presence around them. You know how like when you're in a room with people, it doesn't matter if they're famous or not, but you keep like gravitating, or they just like towards them, and you feel like, oh, I don't know who they are, but they're important. They gave off that vibe, and the Hardys were in the same building. So it could be them. It could be the TNA effect. Who knows? But I want to see more of them. Yeah, all 6 championships are going to be defended at Slammiversary. I think Zaya Brookside will be taking on... Oh, I butcher her name every time. I'm not doing it. I'm not butchering her name. It's Zaya Brookside was tag team partners with her, and then Zaya turned on her. Lei Ying Lee. Yes, thank you. I said that right. Lei Ying Lee. She will be challenging her for the TNA Knockouts champion. That's a good story. I'd like to see Zaya Brookside win that match, honestly. But yeah, other than that, I don't really know the other matches right now. Have not seen any announced yet, so be on the lookout for that, KB. And then, want to talk nonsense, KB? Want to talk nonsense a little bit?
I feel like that's what we primarily do on this show.
Yeah, no, we do. That's what we do here. So, I have W2K26, great game, universe mode, where you can basically be the booker, be the head of creative for your show. You can even customize it to make it any show you want, like how I got rid of NXT and replaced it with TNA Impact because the partnership just became a buyout, essentially. But, that's nonsense for you. Anyways, so I just wrapped up that show. And to give you a little taste of what I'm going to ask you, I will go to actually my next show of Shenanigans, because I made a whole new logo and put it up on the image. You can download the image if you go up to Community Creations. Did that. Amazing. So just to give you an idea of what I'm going to ask you. My first match of Shenanigans is MJF versus Superstar Billy Graham. Okay. And the next match, trying to get a good example. Oh, the main event is Carmelo Hayes versus Owen Hart in a dumpster match. So cool. And then you have Pretty Deadly taking on the Bikini Bottom Boys, SpongeBob and Patrick. So, KB, with that being said, if you were to add someone into the Nonsense Wrestling Federation, or to make it more reality-based, who would be a celebrity you want to see get involved in the world of wrestling that hasn't yet?
It's a great question. Do I have an answer?
There are a lot of celebrities, a lot of people from reality, here in real life to fictional characters.
This
We're
is a
big Marvel
callback
people.
to the best night in WWE history for you. It would be very funny if you could have them in your nonsense tag division. Jason Kelsey, Lane Johnson.
If they're in community creations, I will do it because I
That
would
would
love to get
be
more sports.
spectacular.
I would like to get it like athletes in there if they made sense, And Jason Kelsey, he'd go. He loved being in the ring. I heard him in interviews, and yeah, any offensive lineman I think would thrive in that environment. You know that WrestleMania main evented, or excuse me, back up. You know that there was a WrestleMania main event that consisted of NFL players taking on WWE wrestlers, led by Lawrence Taylor. Like it's very much in the realm of possibility. We don't. I like that answer. I didn't know if we were gonna get like a Wolverine audio. That'd be a nice
I mean,
one.
you could do like, I mean, Deadpool and Wolverine would be a great tag team as well.
I do need to. You know what? I do need to up my tag division. So, music to my ears here. Those would be good ones. Yeah, it's like because I like there's a lot of crossover now with wrestling and just real life. I mean, for God's sakes, Danhausen has been seen more on ESPN than he has been on WWE programming, weekly shows, harassing Stephen A. Smith and uncursing the Knicks. Do you think that the curse is whatever they lost because they lost the other night, or do we think that a certain someone in the building could have put like bad voodoo on there?
I've been rooting for the Spurs full send, so.
Really?
Oh, yeah, I fucking hate the Knicks.
See, here's my thing with that. I was on that side, but I heard something on talk radio, and I hate that I'm bringing this point up, but it made sense to me. If the Knicks win, as a Celtics fan, okay, that's better for me because then it should light a fire in the front office ass to go make a blockbuster move like getting Giannis.
Nope.
Okay, really? Just no rebuttal. Just
No, your team got beat by an inferior team. My team lost, got swept by the Knicks. That in and of itself should light a fire under your front office's ass. You didn't get to the mountaintop. You shouldn't need motivation of an Eastern Conference team winning it all to be like, oh, we got to go gung ho. No, you lost. You did not complete the task that is at hand every season for a front office, and that's to win a championship. You lost, you failed, and every team is going to do that except for one. So that should be the fire that, gets lit under you, is like, hey, we're not the team playing.
Yeah.
That's how I see that in every sport. Your front office should be motivated 100x if you don't make it to the championship, and then they should be motivated 250x at minimum if you do win the championship, because every team's going to be gunning for you after that, and then you got to be that much better to just continue keeping that target off your back.
You got to just keep giving Danhausen human money so that he can just curse the other team. It's worked so far. I mean,
Fair?
it's worked out pretty well. If the Knicks win the finals, I think it would be okay. I'm trying to word this correctly. I think it would be extremely beneficial for the world of wrestling, for WWE. Excuse me. The amount of press they will get just by having the Stanhausen story attached and their partnership with ESPN, I think they're going to milk it for all it's worth. So the Knicks winning would be more than beneficial. Like, if you are a WWE fan that has no allegiances really, or even enemies, I would be rooting for the Knicks. By de facto, the partnership that WWE and ESPN have has made a certain demographic Knicks fans. Think about that. Do you concur or no? Or am I just speaking?
I don't think so, because half the people that claim to be Knicks fans at ESPN are not actually Knicks fans.
Like Stephen A. Smith?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe I'm just a hopeful, okay? Maybe I just am so full of this hope and wishes and happy-go-lucky charm, you know? Because I'm magically delicious. Anywho, wow, off the rails. KB, how do we steer us back in? Oh, I know. What your hat say? What your hat say?
What's your head say?
Well, my hat says the house show. And it also, oh yeah, there's numbers on it too. 47 our hat partner over here at the house show, like the WWE Shop. Go in the link in the description below and get the coolest and most comfortable headwear for the summer. It's hot, KB. It's hot, and you got to keep the sun out of your eyes. So you need to get a hat, and at least pick a fashionable one too. I mean, not just this one, because this is a one-on-one, but you got KB's design over there. They got the Carhartt look as well. I know they got the bunch of design. We got the All-Star game coming out, so coming up soon. Voting
Voting is
didn't vote.
open.
That's what
We
because
got to get
voting
Brandon
just
Marsh to
opened.
the All-Star game. We got the USA Soccer
Yeah.
47 collab as well, which looks absolutely sweet.
World
Pitsy, they
Cup.
got something for you though.
Oh,
It's the
what is
East
it?
Coast Summer Collection,
Oh,
and there is a Boston Pier shirt.
Boston Pier 47. What is it? Summer
Bunch of Massachusetts.
East Coast. What's the collection?
It's just the East Coast Summer. It's right on the front page. They got the Boston Mass Harbor Athletic Club hat.
Oh, I am the mayor. Where is this? Let me go to the East Coast. Oh, did you see the lavender?
If you're on the homepage, scroll all the way down.
Yeah,
There's
East Coast
the
Summer.
featured collections.
I see it. East Coast Summer. I like this.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the lavender? Oh, I like that. Massachusetts. They had a lavender collection that's really cool. I don't know. The Montauk's cool. Boston, yeah, that's fire. I like that one. And these are sick. These are sick. This, you know what? This is a great gift for Father's Day.
Yeah, it is.
Just
That's
saying.
You and
Just
Stevie
saying.
collection right there with Montauk in there.
Hey, you can take Montauk. I'll take my Boston Harbor Athletic Club for sure.
There's your work clothes.
Dude, that probably smells a hell of a lot better than anything I'm wearing to work. Now, hell of those guys. Yeah, so go get your 47 hat and apparel today using our link in the description. And support the house show. Please support the house show. KB, AEW's on right now. We got Mark Briscoe attacking random people, all right, over in Ring of Honor because they're doing that angle. Before that, they had some Forbidden Door hype and promotion. Do you know what the Forbidden Door is, KB?
I'm going to say something pretty funny here, Pat Pitts.
I hope so.
That's what I call my rear end.
There's damn right. Damn right. That shit is a one-way entrance, or hey, that is a one-way.
Do you know what the left butt cheek said to the right butt cheek?
No, what it say?
Man, after all this shit and we're still together.
That's love. That's love is patient. Love is kind. All right, that's what that
And if
is.
you're at Patty Pitts' house on date night, love is blind.
Love is blind. Love is caring. Love is hope. Anywho, no, the forbidden door actually is a wrestling term, KB, that describes the pathway in between companies. All right, so in the world of, with WWE being in its own entity, they don't really recognize anything outside of WWE when it comes to independent promotions if it has no attachment to WWE. And the term has always been the forbidden door. They're going to walk by the forbidden door going from company to company. AEW has turned this into its own show and actually personifying it in a way by having the forbidden door be a PLE pay-per-view between two companies. Those two companies that have a partnership are AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling. So every year they do a show that has AEW talent facing off against New Japan Pro Wrestling talent. And it's really cool to see because I'm exposed to wrestlers I'm never going to watch anyways because where's the time, And you can learn about that wrestler, become a fan of them, follow them, and then eventually one day they may end up in your favorite promotion. They may end up in a WWE. They may end up in a TNA, So I like that aspect of it. It also I have always wanted companies, WWE really, to blend in more and collaborate more with independent promotions. I know it's a little bit tricky with how big they are. However, it is possible in my eyes. You have the WWID program now, so that's like their way of trying. But like you have companies like AEW that will send their talent to go wrestle in indie promotions. You had MJF before. I mean, what was it? Like the Hardys, or no, that's not. I mean, it's the same thing, but just different company. I think the Hardys going to Limitless Wrestling, to wrestle. Andrade El Idolo went to Beyond Wrestling up in Worcester, and that's someone that is a WWE guy, vet, all that, big name star, and you're seeing him at an independent show for $20. It's just like, it's the same guy. He's doing the same shit that he does on television, but you're getting to see it now live and not having to spend an arm and a leg for it. So it's I like that element of it, and it blends in like, oh, what if this guy from this big company face off against this guy, this big name guy in this big company? It's just like the fantasy matchups you can book, the fantasy booking. You can go wild, and that's something that wrestling fans love to do is fantasy book. And they do it all the time with their Facebook groups about if MJF ever faced the Tribal Chief or if Kenny Omega ever faced Seth Rollins, like what would it be? With these types of partnerships, you get to see that actually happen. So like I advocate for it more. And Forbidden Doors are just, cool way to, showcase that. However, it is on the same day as TNA Slammiversary. So that's a crazy day on June 28th. You have Forbidden Door, Slammiversary, which I'll be at, and also WWE is putting on their NXT Great American Bash, so their own PLE too. So you have three the big three companies all have a show on this one day. That is gonna be an insane amount of wrestling. That dude, I like. How do you digest it all? I mean, I know that TNA pushed their time back to 3:00 start time so that because of it, so they wouldn't conflict and overlap. I don't know about WWE because they don't usually do that, so I got to figure out what time that's on as well. But yeah, yeah. KB, before we hit the lights and hit that last call bell, do you got any questions to ask? Because I want I that we're on this journey together to get me to be the Stash Club quiz champion. All right, and I think I can do it. All right, and I want to prove my knowledge. Not test it. You can test me, but I'll prove my knowledge that I am pro wrestling's walking encyclopedia. So if you got anything for me before we wrap up here, throw it my way.
All right. I'll go off of this sheet here that I have.
All right,
you let
let's
me know.
do it.
Is there a time limit on this thing, or
We'll go for the sense of time purposes. Give me like 30 seconds.
all right? We'll go start to finish. See how things rock out here.
All right, here we go.
All right, Pitts. Which gimmick match did Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns never compete in?
Okay.
Do I give you?
You can give me the odd. Okay. Oh, you don't have the.
No, I have the options. I just didn't know if that's how Stash Club did theirs.
Oh no, yeah, they give the options. Yeah.
Okay. Ambulance match, Inferno match, Last Man Standing, Hell in a Cell.
It was Inferno.
Correct.
Yeah, it was Inferno. There's only been a few of those. Pretty sure the last one was Bray Wyatt, Kane. Well, there was the weird Randy Orton Fiend one. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, but it's Inferno. I know that for a fact.
The next one. The team of Rock and Mankind were known as
the Rock and Sock Connection.
Final answer?
That is, dude. Yeah, that is
correct.
Yeah, I grew up on that, man. That was my favorite tag team when I was a kid. I love the Rock and Sock Connection. It's like my two personalities hanging out.
JBL worked under the following name: Johnny Hawk, Jesse Hawk Bradshaw, Justin Hawk Bradshaw, or Texas Hawk.
Ooh.
I can repeat the question if you need it.
No, he went under what name? Yeah, repeat the choices, because that's where.
JBL worked under the following name: Johnny Hawk, Jesse Hawk Bradshaw, Justin Hawk Bradshaw, or Texas Hawk.
I go Justin Hawk Bradshaw.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Correct.
No way. Yeah, he definitely had Bradshaw in his name.
Justin Hawk Bradshaw in 1996.
Hell yeah. All right, let's go. Let's get after it.
What did Al Snow carry to the ring with him?
What does everybody want? Head. What does everybody need? Head. Dude, look, I'm telling you, the Attitude Era was the Wild West, man.
Mannequin head, final answer?
That is my final answer, is a mannequin head. Yes.
Correct.
Oh, Al Snow with head. That was such an incredible gimmick. Oh, let's go.
Who won the first Women's Royal Rumble match?
Asuka.
Correct. What year was that?
2017.
Close.
18?
18.
Yeah. It was one of those two. College is a blur, man.
That was not the question. That was just a follow-up, but you're perfect so far.
Oh, yeah. No.
Who won the first Royal Rumble?
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Oh!
Correct.
Yes.
What year?
1988.
Correct. Who is the tallest wrestler to ever step foot in a WWE ring?
Oh,
Giant Gonzalez,
yeah.
the Great Khali, Andre the Giant, or Giant Silva?
You're fucking me up with this Giant Silva. I'm going with Giant Gonzalez.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes, let's go.
He was 7'7".
Yeah, dude. Like, that man was the worst airbrush costume ever. Oh, my God. Fun fact, the only wrestler that The Undertaker did not pin at WrestleMania to win. He won on a disqualification. WrestleMania 9.
Steve Austin debuted as the ringmaster in 1996.
Yes, he
Who
did.
was his manager?
Ted DiBiase.
Correct. Billy Gunn was a member of which tag team in 1993?
Smoking Guns?
Final answer?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes. Let's go. Him and Bart Gunn.
Chris Jericho is the front man for which rock band?
Fozzy.
Correct. Which show drew the highest World Wrestling Entertainment TV rating?
Oh, shit. Okay.
The main event, Hogan vs. Andre, 88. Monday Night Raw. Raw is Owen, 99. Raw, Austin vs. Undertaker, 99. Or Sunday night's main event, Hogan vs. Bossman, 89.
It's got to be Hogan Andre.
Hogan vs. Andre main event, 88. Final answer?
Yeah, because that was the rematch.
Locking it in.
Because the others don't make sense. I don't like... Yeah, I'm going final answer. Final answer.
Correct. It drew
Yeah.
a 15.2 Nielsen rating and 33 million viewers.
Yeah. Yeah, because that was the match after WrestleMania 3. They have the match. It's a screwy finish because they do twin magic with the referees, the Hebner brothers. Hogan kicked out, had his shoulder up at 2, clearly, and Hebner still counted 3. Only time I'll ever be on Hogan's side that his shoulder was up, and they counted it because it was a fixed job to get Andre the world title, who then he would give it to Ted DiBiase because Ted DiBiase paid him for it, because everybody has a price for the $1 Million Man.
Which city hosted WrestleMania 6?
Fuck. Damn it.
Houston, Los Angeles, New York, or Toronto?
Toronto.
Final answer.
Yes, that's Hogan. That's Hogan Warrior.
Correct. In the
Yeah,
Sky
that's Hogan
Dome in
Warrior.
1990.
Do you know who was in attendance?
No.
Edge, who goes by Cope now in AEW. Edge was there.
What was The Undertaker's name when he first arrived in the World Wrestling Entertainment?
Oh, okay.
Was it Mean Mark, Texas Red, Kane the Undertaker, or the Punisher?
It was Kane the Undertaker.
Correct.
Yes.
On an episode of what show, Patty Pitts, in 1990?
WWF Superstars?
Correct.
No way.
The Godfather was also known as the Boogeyman,
No.
Curtis Hughes, the Sultan, or Papa Shango.
Papa Shango.
Correct.
Oh, Papa Shango. Yeah.
Which colors did the NWO Wolfpack use?
Red. Go red and black.
We have white and black, red, black, and white, red, white, and blue, or red and black.
Red and black.
Correct.
Wolfpack was so cool.
Brock Lesnar has never won the following:
Okay.
WWE King of the Ring, the WWE Intercontinental Championship, WWE Universal Championship, or the WWE Championship?
The second one. It was Intercontinental. Everything else he
Correct.
won. Yeah.
Who appeared on both Raw and Nitro on the same night during the
Rick-
Monday Night War?
Rick Rude.
Correct. Can you
Hell
name
yeah.
the day that it happened?
Oh fuck! What do you mean day?
There's an exact
Like the date?
Yeah.
Dude, I don't. The
I don't even know if you were cognizant.
I wasn't. I was not a wrestling fan yet. Probably between 0 and 3. I wasn't really in the world of wrestling yet. I'm gonna go. Is it a historical date as well? Like it's just day. Okay. I'm gonna go October 15th, 1995.
You were close, relatively speaking. It was November 17th, 1997.
Oh. Okay, I was in fall at least.
Who was the first wrestler inducted into the World Wrestling Entertainment Hall of Fame?
Andre the Giant.
Correct. That was a fridge fact.
It was. See, that's how I knew it, KB.
Here's another one for you. The British Bulldogs came to the ring with a dog named what?
Matilda.
Correct. In 2003, Macho Man Randy Savage released a rap album titled...
Oh, God. I'm going to need the multiple choice for this.
Be a Man, Oh Yeah, Macho Madness, or Savage?
I think it's Be a Man.
Final answer?
I'm a final answer. That's where I get it.
Correct.
No way. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Dude,
Who-
all right, we're running a marathon. Let's do it.
Who was the first WWE Universal Champion?
The first, Finn Balor.
Correct.
Yeah.
When did he become said champion?
2016 August.
At what show?
Oh, SummerSlam.
Correct.
Yeah.
In 1986, Rick Martel and Tom Zenk were known as
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay.
the Dream Team, Can-Am Express, Can-Am Connection, or Strike Force.
What was the first Can-Am? What was B?
Can-Am Express, Can-Am Connection.
I'm going with Can-Am Express because everybody was a fucking Express.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Incorrect.
Oh, it's my first one. Okay.
It was the Can-Am Connection.
That was my second. I knew it was Can-Am. Okay. How many did we get to before I got one wrong?
A lot.
Wow.
We did. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 in a row.
Dude, it's pretty damn good. I'm just saying, I think I would have went to Sweep City on a Stash Club quiz. I'm just saying.
Do we want to get to 25 total questions?
I'll do it at 25.
1.
Yeah.
All right. Question 22. Who has never won a WWE World Championship?
Okay, I'll need a multiple choice for this.
Jake the Snake Roberts,
Okay.
Bray Wyatt,
Okay.
Jeff Hardy,
Yep.
or Sergeant Slaughter?
It is Jake the Snake Roberts.
Correct.
I knew that one.
Who was the first WWE Cruiserweight Champion in 2016?
TJ Perkins.
Correct. Kane made his WWE TV debut interfering in which type of match?
Hell in a Cell. That's gotta be Kane!
And WWE has never hosted an event in this country.
Okay.
India,
Yeah.
Thailand, Pakistan, or Kuwait?
What was the second one? It was India.
Pakistan, Thailand, Kuwait.
Oh, I'm gonna go Thailand.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Incorrect.
It's India.
It is Pakistan.
No way, really?
WWE has never hosted. WWE
Oh.
is a global brand, but has never hosted an event in Pakistan.
All right. I would have thought the tribute to the troops at one of those shows were in like a Pakistan ground. But anyways, no. I'm wrong. So all right. Was that 25?
23-2.
That's not bad. That's not bad. If you think you can stump me, speakpipe.com/official house show.
Please start calling in again, because that is the ethos of this show, and when you call in, it makes the show a better product. So please call speakpipe.com/official house show.
Please do it. Try to stump me. I don't think you can. It's going to take a lot to stump me. The Can-Am connection is what it took. All right. So be my Can-Am connection. All right.
Get connected for free.
Bring those. That was good. That was good.
We love an early 2000s commercial.
Oh, what's a free credit report? Oh,
FREE.
That spells free.
Creditreport.com,
baby. Yes.
Saw their ads on my TV. Thought about calling, but was too lazy.
Shit was
Now
awesome.
instead of rolling fly, I'm looking flat.
Fat. Now you got it.
Something rolling out in a used compact.
FREE. That spells free. Creditreport.com, baby. Yes. Oh.
And promotions may vary.
Fuck yeah. That's how you do it. That's how you close the show here, peeps. Thank you all for tuning into this edition of the House Show. Please, as KB said, you are the lifeline of this show. So please leave a voicemail. Speakpipe.com/official house show. All right. Stump me. Try to stump me on a trivia question. I just went 23 and 2. Whatever. Like, stump me. You can't. And then also follow us on all social media platforms as well. Official House Show on TikTok and Instagram, and then Real House Show on Twitter as well, where you can see me post videos of when I go to wrestling shows and any thoughts that I have about wrestling world. So yeah. And then follow my personal, hold on, backtrack. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching below. All right, hit that subscribe button and bell notification to know every time that we go live. And if you are an audio listener, we are on all podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify, you name it, we're there. So go check us out there and leave a 5-star review and rating. All right, and leave a comment. Leave a little comment about how much you like the show. How annoying you think it was that I went 23 and 2. Not a big deal. So do that. And then follow us personally on all social media platforms at Paddy Pitts, PADDYPITTS, and at KBizzle11 on Instagram and KBIZL311 on Twitter. KBIZZL311 on Twitter. So, yeah. That's all we got. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks to our partners. God bless. Remember that you can do it. All you got to do is try.